Can hear. Okay, welcome to the second live trading session for the mentorship. So let's get started. Looking at the time right now, it's 6:37 a.m. New York. The first thing we want to do is come over to our economic calendar. So if we look here, we have some news in about 20 minutes on all British pound pairs. All British pound pairs, right? Just right here. And then again at 7:30, some major news. These folders are red, right? So it means major news, right? And then again, we got some news for USD, all USD pairs, major news, high impact, right? Core PPI. So we should see some movement. A lot of times though with news, before the move with news occurs with price may just have like a buildup of consolidation, or you can see some volume as well. So I guess we just have to find out and see. So let's hop over to the charts. Let's do our analysis for gold first. Anybody have an idea what we should do first?
Check the daily.
All right, so we head over to the daily. So check this out. When I come over to the daily, so this is the monthly right now, but I just want to show you something. When I come over to the daily, the chart looks, sometimes it might look like crazy like this or something. But if you come over to this price labels to the right and you double click it, it's going to auto adjust. All right, so I mean, here on the daily, we see like this clear sort of uptrend, right? For the larger part of the market structure. So the larger market structure in this clear uptrend, we're mostly focused on what's occurring right here with the daily. If you look at the daily on gold, the other day we predicted that this that was Tuesday, right? So this is Tuesday, this is Wednesday's, and this is today's candle right here, right? So on Tuesday, we predicted when price was still only right here that it would drive up at least to maybe at least this candle right here will at least drive up to here or potentially here, right? Because we see that there was this level right here, and then that daily on Tuesday was able to break above this level and close above it, as well as break the highs of the previous, which is Monday candle, right? So Wednesday candle with news was able to drive all the way up to here and then reject it, and today it's bearish. So Wednesday's candle is currently bearish, and then today, Thursday, we're currently bearish, so it's not closing yet, right? So what we know about the daily so far is that the current daily candle is bearish. We have this support right down here that it can look to come and retest, and we have this resistance right up here, and prices in between this, just in this range, right? So current daily is bearish. Looking at the 4-hour, 4-hour is just in this range. We can adjust our daily resistance to this 4-hour right here at the top, this 4-hour resistance right here at the top, and we have this support right here on the 4-hour. Price was able to come down and close below it. Price came down, closed below, and now the current 4-hour looks like it's driving back into it. If it can close inside of this range, it can continue driving up to retest this high or maybe even these highs here. So the current 4-hour candle is bullish. The current 4-hour candle is bullish. The daily is bearish. And it looks like it's going to close back into the range. We still got 2 hours remaining before the 4-hour candle closes. So we still don't have a bias. The daily is bearish. The 4-hour is bullish. Let's look at the 1-hour. The 1-hour is also bullish. The 1-hour is also bullish, and it looks like it might close back into this range. We have to wait to see. We got this 1-hour support right here, so we can adjust our 4-hour daily. We got this 1-hour support formed right here. You have the current 1-hour candle breaking the highs of the previous 1-hour. Usually that means that there's chance for it to fill this range. maybe all the way up to the top of the range, or potentially just here at this resistance. So we said that the 4 hour is bullish, the 1 hour is bullish, and the daily is bearish. So looking back at the daily one more time, the daily is bearish, but it already rejected off of this daily level right here, this key level. It rejected off of this key level right here, just like it's the previous bearish, daily bearish, right? So it could be that what price did on the daily is that it went up, made this high, rejected, came down, went up to try to retest the high, and it's coming back down. But so far on the daily, we have these lower highs, right? Because you got a high here, and you got a lower high here. So far we got these lower highs on the daily. So we said the daily is bearish, the 4 hour is bullish, the 1 hour is bullish, with a support formed at this bottom here on the 1 hour. We got this support formed right here at the bottom here on the 1 hour, right? And we have the current 1 hour currently breaking the previous 1 hour highs. So 4 hours bullish, 1 hour is bullish. Look at the 30-minute. 30-minute is also bullish, looking to break the previous 30-minute high. If that happens, it can just continue driving, maybe at least up to here. Stop loss at the low of the previous candle, and that would have been an impulse entry had we been on the charts earlier. So potentially to continue driving up. So where can we enter? Well, if there's this resistance right here, this level. So if price could close above here, this range right here is about 26 pips. That's also a good range. So we can look to take buys above this level at 2032.55. 2032.55, right? Yes. Okay. Another way to enter this trade is if price comes back down to create this support, another support here, we can also find an entry potentially later on the break of the highs. So that's our bias for buys. If we want to take sales, we need price to come back into this range in order to look for sales. So it'll definitely have to be below here, which is what is that? 2027.78. All right, so let's do analysis for British pound. British pound also has news. USD also has news coming up. So first thing we have to do, anybody want to walk me through? We're going to come over to the daily here. Come over to the daily. You see how it's all whacked out? Just double click the price labels on the right. There you go, this column. Okay, cool. So looking at the daily is coming off of this uptrend here, made this high, bounced back down, went to attempt to retest the high and knock back down. So on the daily, we have this daily support right here. Daily is currently bearish here. And then we got this daily resistance right up here. Looking at the 4 hour, on the 4 hour, we can adjust our resistance up here. And then on the 4, we got this resistance right up here on the 4 hour. And price is attempting to break through this 4 hour support. The only problem is it would need a closure because you got rejection here, you got rejection here, rejection here, rejection here. So until this can close below, there's no sales, not even impulse, because it has the potential to just reject like the previous ones. So we got, what do we say? We got the daily bearish. We got the 4 hour currently bearish. Let's look at the 1 hour. Looking at the 1 hour, we actually can adjust our support down to here, where all those rejection wicks are. We can put a resistance right up here. And then our previous, what was that, 4 hour resistance will remain the same. I believe that was 4-hour daily. Yeah, 4-hour. Okay, so 1 hour is bearish, 4 hours bearish, daily is also bearish. Let's look at the 30-minute. Coming over to the 30-minute, our zones are still perfectly matched up. So good. So if we can get a closure below this level here at 169.07, we got some sells. Ideally after the news occurs, because we don't want to be caught in the news. Anything can happen when the news occurs. So that's pretty much it. We just have to wait. Sells below here. If it drives below, I believe it could potentially come down to this level right here at 168.65. Looking to the left. I think with volume, it could blow through this level here, even though it seems that there's it's not necessarily clean traffic, but I do believe it can just blow through this level right here. All right, sweet. For buys, I would say we'd need to flip the 4-hour. So buys above here are nice because we flipped the 4-hour. So buys above, what is that? 16968. Do you guys understand why we would take buys above here? It's a major resistance on the 4-hour, and then by the time we reach here, the current 4-hour candle would be bullish. So ideally, we want the current 4-hour candle to eventually look something like this, and then we could potentially have buys up here. Sweet. Any questions? No questions at the moment?
It's starting to make a lot of sense, though. Starting to make a lot of sense, bro.
Good, good. I'm happy to hear that. So now we just gotta wait. That's a part of the game. We just wait now. On these gold. For gold here. Don't forget, we always look at the time, right? So just down here in the bottom right, where you can see the time. We got 10 minutes to an hourly closure. Ten minutes to an hourly closure. Quick question for you, Jamar.
Sure, shoot.
I just want to make sure if I'm preaching this properly. Finish my sentence. Majority of all candles have a bottom and top.
Wait.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You could have said majority of candles and stop right there. I knew he was gonna finish it like that.
Yeah. And so you see this candle already made a bottom wick here. If you look at this current, this candle already made a bottom wick here. So if it's going to drive, it should be able to just drive. You got this clean traffic here, right? Look at this candle right here. It can just mirror this candle right here. It's just clean traffic. It's not choppy like any of this here, or it's all these wicks, right? It's just clean traffic. So if it wants to drive, it can just drive up and push. It already made its bottom wick.
Is that a buy stop?
Is that a what?
Have you set a buy stop?
No, I didn't. I mentioned that if we were on the charts earlier, we'd have a buy stop here and it would just drive. If it's going to drive, but it already broke the previous candle's high. So that's indication that it should be able to drive here.
Okay, so no trade right now, yeah?
No, yeah. I'm just like a paper trade. I didn't enter this trade. I did not enter this trade. But I do believe it's going to drive. And at 10 pips, I would be break even, securing some profits if I was in this trade.
So what happened with the news yesterday? Was some positive news or what?
News was bad for the dollar. And yes, if you see yesterday, what happened is gold made this this bullish run right here. Was it here? Yeah, right here. Gold made this bullish run right here. About, I think, almost 200 pips. Yeah, almost 200 pips. So this 30-minute came from here and came up. With the previous 30-minute, that hourly made 230 pips. So yeah, it was a nice grab.
Because the indices, NASDAQ,
They drop. A lot of them plummet.
NASDAQ shot up, bro. And I was-
NASDAQ, right?
Yeah, NASDAQ shot up and gold shot up. And I was like, what?
Ah, yeah, okay. I saw British pound drop. I saw US 30 also drop. British pound and US 30 at the same time, they both were dropping. Those were the only ones I had my eyes on, but so you got an hourly closer in about 7 minutes. Yeah, this one might just drive. Let's see. There's some like key level right here to the left. But if there's volume, never mind that level. It should just push through. British pound. Ideally, it might be good for us to just wait for news to occur before we look for any positions, honestly. Because when that news candle comes, it's gonna just rocket. But news is still like an hour and a half away, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. So you got British pound news in about 5 minutes. But then you have, yeah, gold news about an hour and a half. So USD news is about an hour and a half away. But if you want to see how, so we got this British pound major impact news in about 5 minutes. So we can actually just see how that looks. See what type of effects it has. That's why you can also understand why you don't want to be in a trade quite often, or you don't want to be trying to get caught up in the news move until the news already occurs. And you'll see why in just a moment. Assuming that there's going to be some major impact. Sometimes I say major impact and then nothing really happens.
Where did you see the news information from?
This is from forexfactory.com.
Yo, bro,
Yo,
you got a fan up tomorrow. The aircon's busted.
your aircon's busted.
No, seriously.
What happened to your aircon?
Huh?
What happened to your aircon?
Oh, man. The motor's gone, man. Something to do with the motor, and I tried to ring the technician.
Is it the motor or it just needs cleaning?
No, it's the motor, man. They had problems for the last 3 months. So we've been bodge dropping there. So finally, it just let out. Now it's not on. Maybe it's super hot tonight, man. So,
Yeah, it's been like a heat wave or something recently.
yeah.
It's crazy.
You sure you ain't got a fan?
Nah, I ain't got no fan, bro. I got some fans, but I think they're upgrading to air cons also. So about 4 minutes until we can see the effect that news might have on British pound Japanese yen. You got the breakout setup. bullish breakout. The bearish breakout. Bullish break and retest. Price breaks up, close. Next candle closes bearish, respecting the previous support. Then on a break at a high of the previous bullish candle, you enter that. Get the bearish break and retest. Get the bullish range fill. It's pretty much a support formed. It can be inside of the range. It can be outside of the range. Quite often we see it outside of the range, like on a 1 hour, I think it was with gold, right? So if you had a range here, this occurred outside of the range. And that's the setup we're looking at right now on the hourly for gold. That's the
And I told you that I caught gold sales that London session.
London session. Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, man, it's a nice move. Those two at the top of that red candle on the way down, man. Caught all the way from the top all the way down.
So it had a support formed here. Closed back inside of the range. Next candle on a break of the previous bullish candle's high and drives up. That's the sort of setup we're looking at right now for gold. Very similar. Then it also happens in the reverse. You have the bears version of the same setup. You got the wick fill. Bearish wick fill, bullish wick fill, right? Price comes up, drive through the range. On the bullish wick fill, you have price coming up. It'll drive up to the top of the range, reject, forming a resistance, drop all the way back down to the bottom of the range, respecting the support, and driving back up. So it's quite interesting. All right, let's see what's gonna happen with this British pound news in 2 minutes. Is it 2 minutes? No, sorry, not 2 minutes. In 1 minute. 30 seconds. So, monetary policy report, official bank rate quotes, monetary policy summary, official bank rate, BOE Gov Bailey speaks. Let's see if there's any real impact. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nothing. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. It means that, potentially means that it was good for, the news is good for British pound. Oh, look at that. You see that?
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. That's news on.
That's
How's
news.
it?
And that's kind of mild. That's not even the worst of it. Sometimes, yeah, you got news, you have shit like this sometimes.
How's the algos?
It'll be like this down here and then like something up here, and you're like, yo, why is that still bearish? It's called a whipsaw. When you got news that makes something like this. Oh, what's wrong with my drawing? You got news that makes something that look like this. And you get like this little piece of candle right here. That's a whipsaw. It took everybody stop loss out on both sides. Did that fact?
Yo, not gonna lie.
Uh,
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope to see that. That was dope.
yeah. And it's great because we have the economic calendar, so we know exactly when it's going to occur. So we know how to avoid it. Or you got people who like to trade it. No problem. Like with gold, if you know that inflation is high, you got CPI coming out, it's usually bullish most of the time. So buys usually works out very well. The real tricky part about news is just gaining enough experience to know how to enter it, right? You can't just try to click the button and say, oh man, I'm going to try to take news. And you can't necessarily just set up a buy stop or a sell stop because you can get slipped like 100 pips. It'll blow your account. So you got to really have some experience with trading it. All right, so that was the news for British pound. You got some more news on British pound in about 30 minutes. And then you got the big boy news at 8:30 that'll be on gold. So for British pound, I mean, yeah, there's some buys above here, right above here. I think ideally now that we see this rejection, you'd want to close her above here at 169.82.
Why?
169.82. You said why?
Yeah.
The reason is, if you look right here, we got this resistance right here, right?
Yeah. Sure.
There's a resistance right there. You got this wick here. You got the current candle that's creating a wick as well. So you need a candle that can show us it can actually close above here. Otherwise, they look like they're all just doing the same thing, just rejecting, right? You'd ideally want a candle that's maybe this candle can come up, close above. The next candle will form something like this to continue driving up after it forms this bottom wick, right? Something like that. Quick question. So a quick color test. When you see, what's going on with my drawing tool? So when you see this one here, what color do you see?
Blue.
Blue.
And how about this one?
Green.
Green.
Like sea foam, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this one?
Green. Like darker blue.
Okay.
Maybe.
I think this one is most applicable for the candles here. So it's struggling at this level, right? You see this wick here, right? That's why you want to, it's just wicking right now. So if it closes above here, it's still got to close above this level as well.
I was wondering why your charts look different to mine. I've got 8-cap chart broker. You got a wonder.
Yeah, I'm using a window for this one.
8-cap broker looks a little bit different.
Oh yeah,
So that new
level?
resistance that you made makes more sense on the 8-cap broker.
The new resistance is more what?
Like the new resistance that you made on the 8-cap broker chart looks more viable. If I could just want to show you that, yeah.
Is more reliable. What do you mean?
I mean, not like reliable, it just makes more sense.
Ah, okay.
Because it looks a little bit different, man. And yeah, the resistance on my chart is where your resistance is. I never had to leave it in the first place.
I want to see if I want to update this, but the thing is I'm going to have to use my VPN. That was one thing I wanted to mention. If you're looking to get onto Forex Factory in Indonesia, you might have to use a VPN. Just don't want it to disconnect our call. Oh, cool. All right, so let's look at these numbers. Ah, okay, so the forecast was 4.5. So it wasn't that bad for official bank rate, as well as for the votes. It was pretty much as forecasted. So we could potentially see price for a British pound drop to continue the trend that it was in. Which would explain also why there is this huge rejection right here. This level's holding firm. Cool. So the idea we mentioned for gold seems to be still holding up. Let's see if it'll drive. It's trying to drive up. So this is where I would go break even on gold. Securing some profits, making it a risk-free trade. That's a W. As soon as we came on the charts. As soon as we came on the charts. Now it might just drive. Let's see. There's a key level right here that I mentioned earlier, I believe. Any questions about this gold setup that we called out earlier? So you got about 20 more minutes before the additional news on British pound, Japanese yen. Wow, look at gold. You guys see that? I would close full here because of this level. There's this minor key level right here that I mentioned earlier. Wow, look at that. That's what you call news. That is what you call news.
Do you check the news before you trade every single day?
Yeah, every day. Just check to see if there's any red folders for major high impact news. This is if it's like this orange color, you see like that's medium impact. And then the yellow is just doesn't really move the markets. Whereas medium impact could have some sort of effect on the markets. But the red for major impact news has like huge effects on the market.
And do you always trade gold and VGJ?
Yeah, gold and GJ, sometimes Australian dollar, USD, AUD USD, but not so much. Eventually I just want to just trade gold actually, because it gives you the biggest moves. But yeah, I rock with GJ also. And there's some nice moves in US 30, man. US 30 is it provides a lot of blessings.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So look at this. TP almost smashed. I called that out. That was just right when we hopped on the charts. If we hopped on at 6, that would have been a trade I would have entered as well. But since we were here at 6:30, I wanted to do analysis first. But for anybody that took that trade, congratulations. You just caught what is that? A nice cool 30 pips. If you hold it to the TP, you got about nearly almost 40 pips. Oh, sorry, no, that was on the break of this high, right? So it was like right here. Yeah, that was correct. Yeah, almost 40 pips. Clean traffic. Look at that. So you see what I was saying earlier? This is a great learning lesson. Very important. You see how this was clean traffic? It pretty much just mirrored that move. Whereas if let's say, I mean, let's just look at the charts, right? I can show you right here, right? You have clean traffic here. Ooh, look at that. Damn. Look at that. Gold. Sheesh. Congratulations. You got more than 40 pips today if you embarked on that trade. But so I was saying, like, it just pretty much mirrored this move to the left, right? It's clean traffic. If you see the same thing here, you had clean traffic here. So this one also went up clean, right? You understand that concept?
Yeah. So you say clean traffic, it means it went down for consecutive 30. What each wick in the chart went the same direction.
It was just smooth. So for instance, like, look at this. Like, this is clean, right? It went up clean. It came down clean, right? And then even this came down clean too, right? That's clean traffic, right? Whereas this is just choppy, right? You see this one right here? It's just choppy, right?
Yeah.
If you look at, I mean, you can see it all over right here as well, right? I need to find the shortcuts for this. So this is choppy. This is choppy. This is clean, right? This was clean. Coming down also was clean. This going up was clean. So that's clean traffic. It almost looks like this. Let's say this is a downtrend. It's choppy, clean, choppy, clean, choppy, right? That's what it looks like. But if it goes back up, then it's going to mirror. Once it breaks above this choppiness, let's say it breaks above this choppiness right here, it'll mirror what happened to the left. And once it breaks above this choppiness right here, it'll mirror what happened right here also, right? So it's just clean traffic.
What's your prediction for gold in the long term? Do you reckon it's going to go down?
My prediction for gold in the long term? I don't really have a prediction for gold in the long term. I'm just really trying to catch. So I was showing people something on the candle section, right? if we look at the chart, the market, there is 6 4-hour candles in a day, right? So let's say you got this one, you got 2, you got 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's gonna make up 24 hours of a day, right? This one right here will be from like 5 p.m. Well, actually, I don't even know if I want to go through all of it, but the point is, let's say this one is 5 p.m. The next one is 9 p.m., right? The next one is 9 p.m. This is New York time. If we're looking at New York time, right? The next one after that is 1 a.m. New York Eastern Standard Time, right? So it's 1 a.m. in the morning. Now, the cycle continues. The one after that is going to be 5 again. It's going to be 5 a.m. in New York. The one after that is going to be what is it? 9 in New York. And then again to 1 p.m. So why does this matter? Why does this matter? Because we know for sure that if we're talking about the 5 p.m. nothing, the 9 p.m. nothing, but this 1 a.m. right here, pre-London, this 5 a.m. pre-New York, and this 9 a.m., which is your New York Stock Exchange open. You're talking about the largest amount of volume in the market within these 3 4-hour candles. So if I can just make a move, if I can catch a piece of that move within that 12-hour time frame, just scalping a piece of the market, I don't really need to know what it's going to do long term, because the thing is, like, let's take a look at the chart real quick for gold. Let's say we look at the monthly on gold, right? And we got 10 minutes until the additional news. If we look at the monthly for gold, it looks like in the long term since 2000 and let's go. So right here is looking right here. We look down at the bottom of the screen. This is 2023. If we come right here, this is 2011. If we come down here, this is 1979. So yeah, inflation has definitely just been going up. It's definitely just been going up. But I don't know how we can't catch anything over here from that. We need to focus on what's occurring in the movements within that 24-hour cycle, and specifically those 3 4-hour time frames. Those 3 4-hour candles. That's where we want to catch something in. So if you look at these 4 hours, you could have caught something like, you could have definitely caught something right here in this move. You had 3 chances to catch buys in that 4-hour candle. Here, right? You had 2 chances to catch sales in this 4-hour candle. You had a chance to catch buys in this 1-hour candle. You had a chance to catch buys in this 1-hour candle. This 4-hour candle also here, this 4-hour candle, and then the current 4-hour candle. If anyone just took the analysis that I just made, you just caught those buys as well. So for the long term, yeah, gold just goes up. And in the near future, like the immediate time, it's coming to this monthly resistance, right? Look at this resistance it's coming to. Rejected here, could reject again here. We'll have to see. Because this is gold's all-time high. This is when COVID happened, right? This was COVID. This is like around August 20, so that was during COVID. This one is March 2022. That was Russia invading Ukraine. And then this one is just all-time high inflation on US dollar. And it could soar if, something happens in the news, maybe China invades Taiwan or something crazy, right? But this level right here has been respected, so it could just drop again.
Triple top in it.
Yeah, triple top. Triple top. 1, 2, 3.
They say, man, there's no such thing as a triple top.
Huh?
They do say that there's no such thing as a triple top.
No, there's no such thing as a triple top, bro.
They should break.
Like that one is a triple top, but you know what this one is right here? Look at this. I'm gonna show you right here. Where's the drawing tool? That was a triple top, but this one right here, you know what that is? It's my nutsack. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm saying like people say there's always something, right? You can, if people look at the charts, they'll say, "Oh, this is a dinosaur. This is a Scoopy motor by Honda." They try to look at the chart and say it's like this or like that. This is a military tank. Look at that. Man, when it's a military tank, bro, price is gonna fly. Nah, I don't know where people came up with all this stuff, because the thing is, like, if they say it's a triple top, if it makes another top, then they're gonna come out with the new idea that it's a quadruple top. You know what I mean? Like, we just look at the levels, right? We see that there's a resistance here. If price closes above it, it can drive up, at least until the next resistance, which is right here. If it closes above there, it can retest the high, which is right up here. You got what I mean? It's quite simple. Like, we don't even have to make it like in the course with the mentorship and the mentees. The only candle type that I ever mentioned was a doji candle. And I only mentioned it like a few times, nothing like too crazy. There's many candle types, right? Morobuzo, whatever you call it. There's a bunch of them. And hammerhead, inverted hammer, evening star, morning star, like all these names. But what does it matter? All we know is that, look at this. If I was on the charts earlier, right? If I was on the charts earlier and it was during my time to trade, when I saw that price made this support, because this candle right here closed bullish, I will wait for this to create a bottom wick. When it flips, then when it breaks these highs, I'm gonna buy. And I would have been in a buying trade. And I didn't know anything. I didn't have to say anything about like double bottom, tweezer top, spinning top, bearish flag, bullish flag, and go. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't say any of those terms. You know what I'm saying? I just looked at price action. Does it make sense or sounds weird? Let's see. Look at gold fly. So the news, when we see gold moving like this before the news might knock it down. There's always this catalyst that makes price move in the market. That catalyst comes around once a week or a few times a month. It's usually like news or natural disaster or something that will make price move in the market. And that's like, it's quite interesting, right? Sometimes people are like, why aren't these governments speaking up against the Israeli government in regards to Palestine? And then people are like, well, what are they going to do? This is what I hear a lot of people say. What are they going to do? They're just going to speak up and that's it. Nothing's going to happen. No change is going to happen. When they speak, it's not going to move the markets. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's leaders in the world. When they speak, you can see the market move. When Trump was in office, man, it was like the greatest volatility, because he would say something, he would tweet something, and the markets would move this way or that way. It's almost like crypto when they ridicule and criticize Elon Musk, because he'll tweet something about Dogecoin and then Doge price will just surge, right? So Donald Trump had that effect on the market. Ooh, look at that. Look, see news, bro. Look at that. And there's more news on British pound in just a moment. Look at that. That's news.
You're gonna take a sell if it closes.
Yeah, because I'm interested in the sales below here for sure. For this one, we were saying that if it decided to close above here,
What's your stop loss?
that's valid. I would need a stop loss to be formed. It's not going to close right now in the 30 minutes. It still has news, so I wouldn't be taking any sells right now. It still has news in like 27 minutes. So after the news, if we get a closure at like, what is it, 7:30? Looking down to the bottom right here, it's 7:30. So after 7:30, maybe around 8 o'clock, there might be some news. I mean, there might be some positions. So for gold, with this closure above this range right here, I'd be interested in more buys. But with this situation now, I just wait for news to occur, which is like in 1 hour on gold. So we got on the charts. What was it, like an hour ago? Closure above here to how much is this range? Did you hop in these buys when I called it, bro? Silver?
Nah, man. I wish I did though.
Yeah, so it's about an hour we've been on the charts now. I already got a dub. We already called out a dub. I didn't take this one though.
And you were doing the analysis for that. That's when my aircon got busted. I was
Uh-huh.
thinking, and I missed all your analysis. And when I came back on, I was like, damn, I missed it.
Oh yeah, you were off for a second. All right,
Yeah.
look, so we got some more news in about 1 minute for British Pound, BOE, Gov Bailey speaking. So, let's see, about 30 seconds. Let's see if it has any effect. Bank of England, Government Bailey speaks in about 20 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. That's what it is. It's just waiting. You can play chess or you can do whatever you want to do, but that's why I want to create it. I want to create a trading floor. I want to call it the waiting room because we just wait. We can't force anything. You just got to wait for your setup. We already know our setups, right? It has to match with something that we agree with, right? We know our setups. So, okay, let's see if the news has any impact. And how big is this range below? This range below is about, oh, nice, 42 pips. Nice. Doesn't look like anything's really happening too much. Yeah, nothing crazy. So 30 minutes until 8 a.m. Forex markets will be open. Nothing really. Looks like it might fill this wick though. And why would that be? Because it looks like we formed a support right here, right? Looks like we formed a support right here. So it could potentially just drive up to fill that wick. Something like that.
How long does this speech last?
That's a good question. It's a good question.
It's 10 minutes. You can say something within that 10 minutes to do so.
Oh, 1 second. You know what we gotta do? Let's do this. I gotta turn on this VPN so I can access Forex Factory. Let's see.
Man, if you took that gold trend, bro, and knowing you would have closed partial positions and left the runner,
On the gold, yeah.
man, it's still pumping up. Well,
So holding a press conference about the interest rate decision at the Bank of England. Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey, more hawkish than expected. Is good for currency. Hawkish means to go up. BOE Governor March 2020 to March 2028. Volatility is often experienced during his speeches as traders attempt to decipher interest rate clues. As head of the central bank, which controls short-term interest rates, he has more influence over the nation's currency value than any other person. Wow. Traders scrutinize his public engagements as they are often used to drop subtle clues regarding future monetary policy. So it's quite similar to what I was saying earlier about Trump. A lot of people were like critiquing him and criticizing him because it's like, yo, just shut up. You're doing too much to the markets right now. Gold is not playing. Beautiful. So we gotta wait about 25 minutes. So what are we gonna do until that time? Probably play some chess. All right. Let's see. I got the first move. I'll move my knight to F3. My pawn to D3. My other pawn to E4. My man's is eating. My man's is eating. Let's see if I can take his queen. He saw it coming. Didn't want me to take it. Oh, let's see here. All right. We're moving now. He's killing me on the time though. Maybe I'm lagging. How did he get me on time like this? Mm-mm. He just gave me his knight for no reason. I'm gonna see if he gives me his rook. Let's see. He moved it. Not good. Now he wants to exchange. Should I do it? Nah, I'm not gonna do it. No need. Mhm. 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 Where is he trying to go? Where is he trying to go? I think I'm gonna take his bishop, yeah. Let's see. Oh snap. Hold on. Where was that right here? Okay. I think I'm gonna take this pawn right here. But he got 51 seconds left, so I'm destroying him on time right now. Oh, he gave that up. That sucks. Oh, he resigned. He resigned. 20 minutes remaining until we have a 1 hour closure. Oh, look at that. Rejection. So we might get the 30-minute closure on British pound below. Let's see. We got 20 minutes remaining. So it could be an hourly closure. It can be a 30-minute closure. Let's look at the 1 hour. Closure below there. Closure below. More buys on gold above here. Before the news. Let's see. 19 minutes remaining. This candle right here doesn't have a bottom wick. So what do we know? That it could probably come back down to create one. We'll have to wait and see. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Oh, look at that. This might be some impulse entries. On a break. Yep. Touching this wick here. And then the drive. But I didn't enter that. I just saw it forming. I still would prefer to wait for a closure, but I think it's going to drive. And gold is going to pump. Still no bottom wick on the 30-minute.
Yo, sorry I'm late.
No problem, no problem. Welcome, welcome.
Yes.
We called
What are
out
you
a
look-
W on gold with
Oh,
this setup,
already.
and then it drove even much more. And then I just cited this impulse on the what was it, the 1 hour, I think? Yeah, based on the 1 hour. But I didn't enter it. I didn't enter it.
All right, all right.
This candle right here was due to news. So we had some news right here. So now we're just playing the waiting game.
What are you waiting for right now?
I'm waiting for a 30-minute closure in about 15 minutes to see if we'll be able to have an opportunity for some non-impulse sales on British pound or some buys on gold.
All right, all right.
Look at that. I think she's out of here. 15-minute closure on everything. Gold looks like it's respecting this resistance right here. Or maybe it's gonna come and create the bottom wick that it left behind. We got 12 minutes until a 1 hour closure. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Where's my video? Can you see me?
Yeah, I see you.
Let me see. Where did my video go? Oh, here we go. Ten minutes until a 1 hour closure.
Can I ask something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you also use Fibonacci levels?
No, I'm just using EYES indicator.
Why aren't you using them?
No, because the EYES is the best indicator on earth.
Wait, what is it called?
EYES
What kind of indicator is it?
is like literally from God. It's crazy. EYES. You got to Google it, Choba. Try to Google it.
What?
EYES.
How do you spell it?
E
E
Y
Y.
E.
Oh, eyes. You said it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I really thought you said indicators. I did.
No, yeah, it's the indicator.
Yeah,
It's a natural. It's a natural indicator. Why did he want to do that? Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, he resigned. Maybe he thought he was gonna take my queen with that. I don't know. All right, so now it's rejecting after that push. Gold is still not creating the bottom wick on the 30-minute. Rejecting this level here. Yeah, but Fibonacci is this is the Fibonacci I'll show you. Let me show you on the 4 hour. So what we do is we say this is an uptrend, right? So we want to take it from the low all the way into the high, right? The 0 point is our 100 point. And now we're expecting price to retrace anywhere from 7.8, 6.1, 50%, 38%. You have to choose a level that you're comfortable with. In retrospect, after seeing this on the 50% level right here, people would say, oh, this Fibonacci works. See, price rejected at this 50% level. But I mean, but what is that 50% level? Like if we looked at it, it was a level right here, right? There was a level right here. So, was it really the Fibonacci that's telling us that, or is it just a level there? So they'll say that a lot of traders believe that the Fibonacci is sort of like a self-fulfilling prophecy because so many people are using it, price is moving based off of the amount of people that's using it. But I mean, you can get caught up in the Fibonacci because sometimes you'll be using the Fibonacci and you don't know where your levels are. So if we say that this is a downtrend, right? If we're saying that this is a downtrend from the swing here, we're expecting price to reverse to continue going down, but it already broke all these levels. It broke the 38, it broke the 50, it broke the 61, it broke the 78, it broke the 100, and now it's still going up. So the Fibonacci clearly didn't work. Well, let's say, oh, but no, the downtrend is actually from down here, from up here. Okay, cool. Let's say it's from up here. So this was the downtrend, right? Price came up to the 38. Price came up to the 50. It dropped down and it continues up, right? It's all relative, right? Some people say you don't do it at the top of the wick, you do it from the body of the candle, right? We do it at the body of the candle. Okay, so we're waiting for a retracement. This is a 38, or it's going to be a 50, or it's going to be 61. I just found that EYES is the best. EYES is the best. So gold might create its bottom wick now. Look at that, Mar. You see that? It didn't have a bottom wick. Now it's creating a bottom wick. Let's see if it creates one. Boom. Created a bottom wick.
I don't know, man. It seems like every candle has like a top and bottom wick. I don't know. I don't know.
It's like a conspiracy.
It's like I don't know, man. It seems like I don't know, something weird is going on, man. I don't know.
Nathan, where did you learn about the Fibonacci?
I mean, like everyone talks about. It's like one of the top things people talk about when in Forex or trading. Like almost
Yeah.
everyone uses it. So yeah, it's been stuck in my head.
Yeah, the idea of the Fibonacci comes from a guy named Fibonacci who created something called the golden ratio, where he says there's specific numbers that can be divisible or multiplied by an algorithm or sequence. So you can find that golden ratio inside of nature, inside of beauty, inside of the center of the earth. Like everything has a Fibonacci or golden ratio number. I'm not conflating two different ideas. I think it's the same idea. I can't remember. But I spoke about it briefly in one video. I can't remember. I think it was when I was talking about what is Forex or intro to Forex or something like that. I shared about Fibonacci. But yeah. Four minutes until an hourly closure, and we have the currency markets opening. And about 30 minutes remaining before we have news.
Yo, we're not gonna lie. Yo, that golden ratio meditation. If you guys YouTube like golden ratio meditation, it's like a frequency. And bro, since I've been doing that, like mad money. It's supposedly listening to it unlocks your wealth gene, the wealth gene inside your body. It's like a wealth gene in your body, supposedly. And you listen to the golden ratio frequency, it unlocks the wealth gene in your body. And yeah, it creates the ability to generate easy wealth, generate wealth more easier, or you just get more ideas. I'm not gonna lie, like I just nailed down a deal today, bro. Like to play basketball, and I was listening to that during like all week. So I don't know if it's a coincidence or what, but
Golden ratio, Golden ratio.
Yeah, I'll send it. I mean, actually, I'll send it in the group chat here. It's actually really, really good.
Golden ratio meditation. Yeah, please share it. Thank you. GRM, golden ratio meditation. The link to the golden ratio meditation is here. Let's see.
What if it was like actually like a twerking video? That would be funny. But nah. Yeah.
Brainwaves and healing. Golden ratios. You can check it out here. 5 frequency. Okay, we got 1 minute until this candle, 18 seconds until this hourly candle closes. So gold closing above this range on the 30-minute, but still below this resistance here. And British pound closing far, far away from the zone. So new candles just open. 30 minutes. In about 30 minutes, we got news on all USD pairs. So we should see something. It's high impact news as well. So we should see something quite interesting with gold. Core PPI. Unemployment claims. Yes. Yes. So the forecast is 245,000 unemployment claims in the US. Let's see what the actual is. We got about 30 minutes. That'll be interesting to see. We should see some huge move on gold. What's going on here with British pound? Ugh. Any questions? So we gotta wait 30 more minutes. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Gonna have a drink of water. Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, gold formed this weak bullish closure right here. If it closes back into this range right here at the bottom, we could potentially have sells to fill the range. Clean traffic. But ideally, you want to wait for it to maybe come down something like this. Let's say it just decides to drop down something like this. Then you want the next candle, maybe something like this. And then you'd like to see a bullish candle form right after that, forming a new support, something like this.
But bro, you're not going to take any trades before news, are you?
No, news is in 15 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Then the next one would be something like this. So instead of looking for these sells, it'd be better if these sells do occur to wait for a support is formed right here and then take these up. Did you catch these GJ sells?
No, I didn't take the trade, but I was busy.
Okay, about to get a 15-minute closure in 15 seconds. You got a resistance formed here on the 15. You got this, the current 15 breaking the low of the previous 15. Where will she go? We gotta wait. So everybody understands why we have to wait and how it works out when we wait.
Yeah.
Gold's making a move down. Oh shit.
Moving down.
Yeah. No.
There she goes. There she goes. As she moved down, British pound moving up. Moving down before the news. What does it mean? What could it possibly mean? Ah, brilliant, brilliant. Oh, damn, I didn't see that. Destroying me. Yeesh. Oh, it's over. I didn't even see that one right here. It's over. Ooh, look at that. Clean traffic. Clean traffic. What did we say earlier? If it comes down, it could mirror this move. And what did it do? It mirrored this move. Does everybody understand that?
So after clear traffic, once it starts to go in the opposite direction, it's going to tend to do the mirror of the opposite. If it move down bearish cleanly, it's going to move up bearish. Yeah, I think that backwards. You know,
Yeah, so if it sells bearish clean, then it should be able to go bullish clean. The move, right? So like if you look here, choppy, this was clean, this went up pretty clean, this was choppy, this went up clean, came down clean, choppy, came down clean, went up clean, and then came down clean. So what we say is, so all right, even before we say this, so this is also we would say is a range, right? We could say that this is a range. When you see price like this is in a range, like this is in a range, this doji is in a range, this right here is in a range, right? When it's not moving cleanly, that's considered a range. So what we say is at the beginning and end of clean traffic is a range. So again, to reiterate, at the beginning and end of clean traffic is a range. So this is clean traffic. After clean traffic, this was more clean traffic. Great. But after clean traffic, there's a range. Then clean traffic, small range, clean traffic, range, clean traffic, small range, clean traffic. Because it might not look like a range on the 30-minute, but if we came down, if we pop down to like the 5-minute, you'll see like, oh, yeah, that was a range. You get what I'm saying? On the 30-minute, this right here doesn't look like a range, right? Let me see if I can get a tool here that can, okay. So right here, right? So if we, oh snap, what happened? If we just highlight this for a bit, right? And then we come over to the 5-minute, you'll see that this was a range, right? On the 30-minute, it just looks like one candle, but that 5-minute makes up multiple candles, right? And so on the 5-minute, that area was a range. It was just a range, right? All right, so on the 30-minute, eight minutes until news. Let's see what this baby's gonna do. Can I get in one more game of chess right before the news? Let's see. New. Oh, he didn't take it. Thought he was gonna take it. Thought he was going to take it. Sweet. Check. 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 Oh, check. 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 Good job. Good job. Oops. 3 minutes into the news. Let's see what it do. And I think I'm going to beat him in 20 seconds. Check. Oh, damn. I fucked up. No, I didn't. Check. 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 Yeah. Check. 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 Mate. All right, 2 minutes for the news. Let's see. Wow, wow, look at that. That speech must be that speech. See, gold came down, grabbed some liquidity, could keep pumping up during the news. Let's see. 2 minutes remaining. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, core PPI. British pound is all over the place. Gold. Let's see what it do. 44 seconds. You guys watching? You ready?
Ready.
30 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. How many pips is that already? That's already like almost 100 pips already. 78 pips, 77 pips. Anything with GJ? Oh, GJ shooting down. Whew. GJ melting. Come down to test these 4-hour lows. Gold shot up. Now you just gotta wait for the calm after the storm. Let's see what the numbers were. Mm-hmm. So forecast was 0.2. It was 0.2. Forecast was 0.3. It fell short at 0.2. Estimated unemployment claims were 245,000, and it was actually 264,000. So a lot of unemployment claims. Labor statistics, change in the price of finished goods and services sold by producers. Actual graded in forecast is good for currency. Released monthly about 13 days after the month end. Product price index, source change, series calculation formula. It's a leading indicator of consumer inflation. When producers charge more for goods and services, the higher costs are usually passed on to the consumer. Finished goods, PPI, wholesale prices, PPI for final demand. Inflation, inflation, inflation. All right. You can have more sales on GJ with a closure below this range here at 168.652, 168.65. We can get a closure. Got sales here, about 40 pips. So you gotta wait, gotta wait. For gold, I need a closure above this range. These guys couldn't close above. These guys couldn't close above. Rejection here, rejected here, rejected here, current candle rejecting. So you have to get a closure above. It's vital. Gonna adjust this 28, 28.25. Let's see how this 1 hour looks on GJ. Yeesh. $20 minutes until a 30-minute closure. We might have potential sales for the 9 a.m. candle. We just have to observe before we do anything because that's going to be also the new 4-hour candle. Mhm. 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 Mhm.
Hello, bro. Can you hear me?
Yo, what up, though?
Yo, so my question is, once you form the levels of the distance and support from like the day before, you go back into the chart, or at least I see how you just addressed things a little bit. Basically, like they kind of stay the same, like
Uh,
you know what I mean, like from day to day, basically, or
um,
they
no,
fluctuate a lot.
we do a new analysis every time we come on the session.
But those lines seem like they were there, like the lines you put in, like the level of support and resistance, those are all these lines from today.
Yeah, those are all from today.
Oh, nah, missed that part. You see how you, that's my thing is identifying the support and resistance. You kind of, see where the range is
Yeah,
for the move.
actually, this Saturday our webinar is based on range this Saturday. So we'll have a lot of opportunities to look at many examples. Hmm. We better see many examples. I want to get this guy on the check. Check. Um, okay. Cool. I like that. Now you can't move it. So I'm gonna move that. Why would he do that? Okay. Check. Mine. Gonna get him in check again. Check. 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 Mate. Oh no, not yet. Mine. Okay, he resigned. So these levels, no, we came onto the chart, we did our analysis, remember? Like, so I'll give you a pair real quick. Let's go here to trading view. Oh, wait a second. Trading. Okay. Let's come over to US 30. You there, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a quiet place, man. What's the Hold on. 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm here.
So here we're on the US 30. We first want to come over and look at the daily. Right? We see that we got a daily resistance right up here. And we got this daily support down here. And price is currently, the daily candle is currently bearish.
Why did you call that first line resistance? That's what always could be.
So remember, after a bullish candle, so we got a bullish closure and we get a bearish closure, that area is resistance on the body.
So a bullish closure and a bearish closure form the level of resistance.
Yeah, because this bullish candle went up. I'll show you like this. This is what happened right here. A bullish candle was formed. It came from down here. It went here. It couldn't break above, but the price reached above, but it closed right there, right? For example. And then you had a bearish candle that closed after it, something like this, right? Let's say it just closed like this. And then you had this wick here for that bearish candle. So now this area right here is a resistance.
Because it couldn't get past it, you're saying. The price, whatever thing, get past that level.
Well, the thing is because of these two candles, right? Specifically these two candles right here. So like, let's say there was a third candle. It came down here like this and it closed at this support, right? Something like that, right? So this candle that closed bullish and this candle that closed bearish means that price couldn't drive up further and it was resisted right here. There was a ceiling. So this candle drove down and closed down. This bearish candle drove down, closed here. The next one opened up and then closed down here. But both of these candles couldn't close below. So depending on the next candle, if it closes bullish right here, that means that this is a support, like right here, right? You had a bearish candle and then a bullish candle that closed above, respecting this area right here. So this is a support.
So basically, when you do the analysis, you're looking at the last two candles. See, this is a 4 hour or 1 day. You're looking at the last two candles.
Let's do it again for this one, right? We came here. It's a fresh new chart. Right? So we got a fresh new chart. Okay, we're in the daily. So where's the daily resistance? The nearest daily resistance is right here. Right here, right? So we draw our level there. That's our daily resistance, right? The next level is here, but you can adjust it up to this level right here. You see that?
Yeah.
So we're in the daily. So price right now is between this daily resistance and daily support. It's just in this range. But now this is daily candles. So that's a long time. So let's go in further. Look at the 4 hour. Now we're on the 4 hour. We can adjust our daily to a 4 hour resistance about right here, because we got this bullish closer and this bearish closer and price came down, right? When it broke this low, we could have had impulse, right? So we got this resistance right here. And then look at it also. Look at it. You see wick, 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 wick. You got 1, 2, you got another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 rejection, just wicks. The body couldn't close above. So this is a strong resistance, it appears to be, right? So now this is the 4 hour, but the 4 hour is a long time. We just want to scalp, right? So let's look at the 1 hour. Okay. So the 1 hour, we just adjusted a bit more. The 1 hour resistance is up here. And pretty much our 4-hour support, daily support, 4-hour support is still the same zone, right? But now we say, okay, let's look at the 30-minute. Now we got some more information. We got a 30-minute resistance right here. Sort of. Kind of looks weird on the US 30, but anyway. This zone looks good right here. Why is that? If we look to the left also, we always look to the left for information. We got a support right here, and then it became a resistance right here. Right here, it acted as support when price came down. Price bounced back up and finally broke through it. And then right here, it acted as resistance when price came back up. Now it's pushing back down, right? So that's a good zone right there. I mean, you can probably make it a little bit better because it looks like these candles are kind of, this candle didn't open up where this closed, it looks like, but that's price sometimes for US 30. US 30 sometimes is just, it moves so quick. But now on this 30-minute, you also have this minor support right here. Because when this price came down and closed bearish, the next candle closed bullish, attempting to get back inside this range, but it couldn't, it rejected. Now this candle is breaking below it. On this US 30, if this candle closes below right here, we'd be interested in sales that look something like this. Let's say it closed right here. You'd have a, can I draw? Yeah. Let's say it closed right here. The next candle, something like this, to drive down to touch this support down here. Maybe after a top wick like that, right? So that's the sort of idea we'd be looking for after doing our analysis from the daily, the 4-hour, the 1-hour, now the 30-minute, and these are our zones. And we can adjust them, right? As you get used to it, you'll start adjusting more and more depending on what the market is currently doing. Does that make sense?
Nah, it makes perfect sense, but I understand. Let me just get to a quiet place. I'm getting kind of annoyed because everyone's coughing and shit around me. Sorry, coughing around me and getting me kind of paranoid. I want to. But I hear you though, 100%.
Where you at? The mall?
I'm in the mall. Yeah, man.
Oh.
Trying to find a quiet place, but it's like impossible.
Nice chill session then. Watching this and chilling in the mall.
Yeah, that's pretty chill.
Love it. Trader lifestyle.
Trader lifestyle. Facts. Facts. We got 10 minutes until a 1-hour closer. Also, it'll be the 4-hour closer. So looking at the 4-hour levels. Now, this is interesting, right? So we got this. If you look at this 4-hour here. Oops. We got this 4-hour level right here, right? And we also have a 4-hour level right here. So it can be right here. It can be right here. If price on gold can close within the next 10 minutes above this level or above this level, ideally this level, then that's greater confirmation that the next 4-hour will create a bottom wick and then drive up to retest this high or maybe this high to the left. And we might get that closure in the 4-hour above. And then looking at the daily, it's breaking this daily resistance so far, but it still has many hours. It has about 8 hours before a daily closure. But this 4-hour is closing in 10 minutes. The 1-hour is also closing. So the previous 1-hour closed above this resistance right here. This 1-hour resistance, if you see, there's a 1-hour resistance right here. The previous 1-hour already closed above that.
That's a huge stop loss, though, isn't it?
That's a huge what?
Stop loss.
A huge what? Sorry.
Stop loss.
Oh, yeah. If you're trading the 1-hour, it is. If you're trading the 1-hour, it is. If you're trading the 4-hour, it's huge also. So the 1-hour already closed above here. The previous 1-hour looks like it's also going to close above. We'll see. Looks like it's rejecting this level here. I don't know what level this was. How did I get this level? Oh, I adjusted this, I think, from the 30-minute. Yeah, so there's a 30-minute level right here. So we want a closure above that to continue driving up on gold. 8 minutes remaining. But we got to create a bottom wick first because this 4 hour is closing. So I need a nice decent wick on the 4 hour. This previous 4 hour made a 70 pip wick. This 4 hour only made a 6 pip wick. So we'll see if it closes above here in the next 6 minutes. Good news for us.
GJ, man, still melting.
Yeah, if GJ closes below here and not too far away from the zone, create a top wick, potential sells. But this zone is only 40 pips, and this candle stop loss is about more than our TP. So it looks like the gold setup would be better. If GJ closes below here, we got more sells potentially where? Let's see, looking to the left. Ah, so we get a closure below here, even here actually. You got all this clean traffic down to here. So much better sells below 168 16 16816. If price wants to drive right now and give us a closure below here, you got like a range of 100 pips. We'll find out in 4 minutes. So if that is the case, then our TP is something like this above the previous stop to come down to here. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
What do you reckon the lot size would be for a 10K account?
You have to calculate it, brother. $65 pips, depending on the amount of risk. Let's see. For GJ. Let's see. 10,000, risking 1%. It's like a 0.01.
So 0.01.
Oh, sorry.
0.2.
It might be a 0. This might drive. This might just drive actually. GJ might just drive on her own, on her own, on her own. GJ might drive on her own. 4 minutes remaining. Four minutes remaining. I can't open it.
And US 30 is driving down as well. Should have influenced that.
You said what is also driving?
US 30.
Oh, US 30?
Yeah, and it's clean on the 15, 30, and the 1 hour as well. Clean traffic and all charts.
Yeah, closure below here. Push down. Nice. Very nice. And 2 minutes remaining for a hourly closure. Look at the 1 hour on GJ. Beautiful. Let's look at gold. One minute remaining. So if GJ closes like this, on the next candle, if it creates a nice top wick, I'm interested in sell stops below here. But I just don't like how big the stop loss is. Because gold is, everything on gold is rejecting these levels right here. This is rejecting, this is rejecting, this is rejecting. And I want a closure above here. And now that is 9. So I want to see this create a top wick first. If it drives without creating a top wick, then that's okay. It's not a part of my plan. But if it decides to go back within the next 15, 20 minutes to create a top wick and then come down the drive, then I'm in it.
US 30 is driving, right?
He's out of there. Clean traffic. I'm at 30. Clean traffic. Okay, so we got the new 4-hour candle on gold. Look like it's making it some bottom wick here. Maybe. This could have just been a fake out and drive back into the range. So GJ still pushing down. 20 pips. Nice. Well, GJ seems like it's at a standstill. If I take sales on GJ now, I need it below here. Below 168.16. Yep, that's the only way I can do it now. 168.16. But we wait. Gold is breaking the previous 30-minute low. So this is awesome. If gold comes down to form a support, oh, it's not, it might not even go that far down. I mean, honestly, this is a support.
Took an impulse from US 30.
You entered US 30?
Yeah, I'm up $60.
Nice.
0.2 lots.
Impulse on the break of this low right here.
And I'll close it $77. Yes.
on the break of this low. Also previously on the break of that low.
Good analysis, Langston. Good analysis. Took some profits there. But you know what? Why I didn't post that USA? It was clean traffic through 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart, 1 hour chart. It's just going to grind down.
Yeah.
And you were earlier on, you were like, this candle replicated this candle replicated this candle, which is clean. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go for it. And you're doing a gold analysis.
No, that was a good call, bro.
I should have gone in one lot though.
Don't over leverage. Don't over leverage. Excuse me.
Nice and easy, nice and easy.
We got 20 minutes until a 30-minute closure, so we need gold to do something, or it might just be in this range, or it might just be like in this range here. We'll see. GJ is breaking the lows. We get a closure into this range. I'm interested in
If it does close on that on GJ, you're going to base your stop loss in a 15-minute.
no. I base it on 30-minute.
Oh, is that
If it closed like this in this range, the previous 30-minute candle is about 40. And then TP is down at like 100 pips. Clean traffic.
my swing trade from earlier last night? In profit now.
How was it?
Audi USD $54. Euro cats moved into profit now, $10.
Odd USD.
0.10 lots. 0.1 lot.
.1. That's the way to go. Responsible trading, capital preservation, proper risks. This guy aborted.
Bro, it's so hot in my room. Oh, God.
If I don't have a setup on the next 30-minute closure, gonna call it a day.
It's 8 to 11, bro.
No way. No way. I got stuff to do. Copy price.
A good shout on US 30, bro. I would not have seen that if you didn't put it up.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's the go-to pair. Sometimes, especially if you got like a ranging gold, indecisive GJ. Around this time, New York Stock Exchange, open, and onwards, you can usually find some nice setups there.
At least stay till 10, man. 9:30, there'll be more volume. And GJ is just about to break this support. There's huge clean traffic to the left of GJ.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll see how this candle closes. It could close at the bottom of the range by 9:30. Could close back in the range by 9:30. I gotta see how this turns out first. All right, we got about a 15-minute closure in nearly 1 minute. In about 1 minute, we got a 15-minute closure. On gold, we are just in this range on gold. Okay, the 15-minute on GJ looks like it is closing in 14 seconds. Just below the range. Just below the range. And on gold, close below the support here with no bottom wick. Okay, 15 more minutes until we get a closer. Let's see if we have a setup. Welcome, welcome. So we got 15 minutes. Let's kill some time. This was easy. This was easy. It's like taking candy from a baby. Or taking a queen from a king. Mhm. Where was I at here? Hmm. 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 Let's see. Let's see. 10 minutes till a 30-minute closure. I just gave my queen away, not paying attention. Okay. What are we doing? If I go here, he's gonna hit me with the rook. So that's not good. You got me on time right now. Good job. You got me on time. Good job, buddy. Good job. Good job. Got me on time. All right, 8 minutes. Gold is driving down. GJ has already drove down to our next level. Oh no, sorry, no, it didn't. Yeah. I think we're about to call it a day. 7 minutes. So, for gold, so we were saying earlier, this 4-hour resistance and the previous 4-hour rejecting this level here. Just come back down. But let's see something first. Looking to the left. Yeah. So essentially rejecting this level here. Cool, cool, cool. We need a closure below here to continue sales. We want to take sales. Something like that. And then the next one, something like that. Five minutes remaining. Oh, it came down to the TP. Nice. US 30. Gold is just in this range, but it's a nice 100 pip range. Correcting this move here to the left. Two minutes remaining. Two minutes. 20 seconds. Yo, GJ's just been ranging at this level here. All right, so let's see. Respected this level. Gold. Yeah, I think gonna have to call it a day. But gold did close below here. The reason I want to call it a day is because the stop loss is too big. But the thing is, if this candle right here creates a nice size stop loss, I mean a nice size top wick, then on the flip of this candle, no, I'd like a bigger top wick than that. Maybe up to this level right here. That would be like a 30 pip stop loss. Okay, we might get it. Let's see. Let's see. What is that? 24 pips? That's not bad. To come down to test this low here. Not bad at all.
You entering this, are you?
No, not yet. It would have to come down.
You set the sell stop.
I didn't set it yet. If it comes closer to the candle open, I'll put the buy stop. Mhm. 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 It wouldn't be a buy stop, it'd be a sell stop.
Yeah.
Mhm. 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 Because this 1 hour could just close right back into this range.
Why don't you put the stop loss there? It's on the 15-minute.
30-minute. That's the high of the current candle. Because I have no other 15-minute is even higher. Yeah. Do, do, do. Yeah, I don't like how GJ just dropped without creating these top wicks.
All of the GJ, even the UK indices dropping as well.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah.
That news, man. The news was bad for British pound.
So it was hawkish or dovish.
That's what they said, but doesn't look like it. Looks very dovish. They said hawkish. Or no, maybe they said if it's hawkish. Sorry. Now what kind of stops? Like 45 pip stops. Not bad. Not bad. If it comes back down, I'll have a sell stop. But this might close back into the range. This is like two ranges here, you see, actually. You got these sort of resistance right here. You got the range we're in the second range. If she can close above here, then I want those buys. If she closes above here, I'm interested in those buys also. But these buys, they're both clean actually. Both are very clean.
Feel like I want to impulse GJ
Why?
because I'm looking on it. On the H4 line, some nice clean traffic. It's broke.
On the H4,
Yeah, on GJ.
yeah.
It's
But
broke.
this 4 hasn't even created a top wick yet.
Yeah, I know. It's the only thing that's holding me back because of the news, isn't it?
No, somebody's gonna get into a bear trap for sure. There might be sales on gold if this can come back and flip. I'll have a stop loss at what is this? Sell stop, sorry. 1227.52. I would probably comfortably put it at 1227.45. 1227.45. I would have a stop loss there if it starts to flip. If it looks like she wants to flip. Stop loss above the high of this candle. I'll give it like 20 minutes. We shall see. Interesting, interesting, interesting.
Oh yeah, and that's a new 4-hour candle on the DJ, isn't it? So that's
Yeah,
got
it's a new 4-hour. So she wants to take my rook or my knight. I'll let her take my knight. Okay. So she took my knight. Where am I now? What am I doing? I just left my bishop behind. That's funny. Okay, so I'm gonna put a sell stop at 2027.45 for potential gold sales. Sell stop. And I'm activated. Stop loss is above the high of this candle. Wait, I abandoned my chess match. All right, let's see if she can drive. Right, we're driving. Let's see where we at right here. I can't see anything. Sorry. Okay. This is like 17 pips. What is GJ doing? Oh, GJ rejecting. Yeah, I hope you did you impulse in that GJ?
I'm in gold, bro.
Okay, you didn't impulse in that GJ, yeah?
Tell me when you're taking partials.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna take partials and go break even right now. And take partials, 50%.
Partials?
Yep. Okay, and break even, just close 50%. Risk-free trade, got a runner running.
Running.
We got a runner running. Let's see if she
Go on,
goes down
son.
to TP.
Go on, son.
All right. How many pips is that? Oh,
Go on, let it run. Right. Where are you putting your TP?
my TP is down here, bro.
Wait, let me check. It's on my charts.
At 2022.46.
2022. Oh man, it's coming up. I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna take all my profits in a minute.
Just let it run. If it comes up, it comes up. But if you want to take more, it's okay. It's okay. It's still a dub.
Go on, son.
There's this minor level right here. But I was thinking with the volume, I mean, it didn't even reach that level yet. There's also a minor level
Come on.
sort of
Come
right
on.
here.
Come on. Go on, son.
If you really want to take some like more or all, I would say right here for sure.
Yes. Taking it. I'm taking it. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm about to close
It's safe,
full
man.
right now.
Whew.
Sweet. Beautiful,
Took
beautiful,
it, bro.
beautiful,
Took it.
beautiful,
What
beautiful.
a trade. What a trade. Oh, you must have hit TP, yeah?
No, I just closed full at this level.
Nice. Bro, and there's another trade now on gold.
Nah, not for me. For the over traders, it is.
Just look at it though. Look at gold. Just look at it.
Can you imagine you take another trade on gold and then it just dips into all of your profits?
Wait. Oh no. Oh no, that's not. It's too choppy.
That would be funny.
I was looking at GJ chart then. Thinking it was clean. Well, no, look. Oh no. It's too choppy.
That would be hilarious. You'd be like, what's going on?
God, I should have held it.
Oh, I hear. Don't be that person. Don't say that.
What? God, look at that drive down.
If you become that person that say I should have held it,
I said it though. I said it.
there's a level right here. It's gonna reject, maybe. There's a level right here. So let's see where the 4 hours support is. Okay. So the 4 hour
Where's that
support.
one now?
Yeah.
And they broke it. And there's a wick to the next 4 hour support, which is then 6 pips away. Then after that, it's another clean bit.
So we waited. We waited and we conquered. We waited and we conquered.
2 good trades, man. US 13 gold. Nice. Nice.
It's about 40 pips. Nice. Good, good, good.
Bro,
W.
My account's up over 516 now.
Beautiful. Another
So,
W for the mentorship. Beautiful. I could tell you some secret sauce on how you can get these buys on this gold retracement, but it's a little advanced, so no need.
it's good.
But yeah, so yeah, I think we'll call it a day, man. Beautiful. No need to overtrade. Came out on top. GJ is confused. They don't know what it wants to do. Gold showed love. So if you caught those, beautiful. Hope you learned something in this session. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Just let me know and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. And then on Saturday we have the range seminar. So it's going to be very in-depth on how to really plot and see all of the support and resistances as well as the ranges. And I think we're also going to touch on the types of ranges. So like right now we got a range here, we got a range here, we got a range here. So that's like 3 ranges, right? You got a range right here. So that's actually like 4 ranges. So that's important to know as well.
One question.
Yeah.
What was your lot size on gold?
The secret, but my percent was 2%.
Text me later.
Yeah.
You must have made a killing then.
All right. Saturday. So yeah, in 2 days. Yeah. So Saturday, I think the time is listed as around 1 p.m. or something. 12 for Jakarta and 1 p.m. for Bali. That's the range seminar. And then Sunday we'll have the back testing. And this recording, there should be a link by tonight if you want to watch this recording again, just to recap and review over what we discussed in this live trading session. All right, if there's no questions right now, I'll catch you guys on Saturday.
Yeah, man. I'll save my questions for Saturday, man. But I learned a lot, bro. I'm just still, I think the range and like understanding how to generate the levels of support and resistance, and really, seeing, knowing what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm still trying to like get down. But either way, I think I still absorbing a lot, watching you guys trade and stuff. So appreciate you, man. And I'll see you Saturday.
All right, for sure. I'll see you guys Saturday. Take care.
Peace, man.
Cheers.
All right,
Peace.
bro.
Peace. Cheers.
Peace.
So.